With his naked face, I'm going to tell you some naked truths about Stacey Machelle. From the moment I took Adderall, my taste in men changed. Hey guys, it's Stacey Machelle. It is the 3-year anniversary of me being prescribed Adderall. I thought I'd take this moment to celebrate the miracle of stimulant medication for my ADHD brain. A little disclaimer here, although every major study does show that stimulant medication is the best first line of treatment for ADHD, it is not for everyone. So I'm going to tell you my Adderall story because so about 3 years ago, when I remembered my ADHD diagnosis, I was determined, because of how difficult my life had become, I was not going to live another day struggling with the ADHD challenges. I spoke to my internist, who had been on my depression journey with me. So he knew enough about me to know that, Stacey, you're on something with this ADHD thing, and I am willing to prescribe medication based on the research you've brought me to see how it works for you. I brought the man like a ton of research. He was happy that I did that because he's lazy. No, he's happy that I did that because he saw how seriously I was taking this ADHD. Thank goodness. This is also a doctor, relatively young, who also was well-versed in ADHD. And he gave me some warnings, which, by the way, were not found on the prescription medication package at all. Number one, we're starting off at the lowest dosage and we're going to work our way up. Number two, don't be surprised if this Adderall, which is a stimulant medication, makes you jittery, anxious, hard for you to sit still, or it could even make you a cranky ass bitch. He didn't use those words, but it did. Number three, he told me to be careful when and how I take my medication. As far as the when, he told me, don't take this shit before you go to bed, unless you want to be up all night studying or working, because people do that. As far as the what part of it, get this. He told me never take stimulant medication with orange juice or any other beverage that contains citric acid. Did you guys know that if you take any of the stimulant medications with orange juice or any beverage that has citric acid in it, it's like taking an empty tablet. Citric acid renders the medication moot and your body flushes it out. Why am I peeing so much? What the heck? It makes you pee a lot until your body gets it out of your system. I bet I wasted 4 tablets before I realized doc told me not to take this with citric acid. And by the way, comment here if you knew that, if you didn't know it, or if you have found that to be the case. Tell me your medication story, because I love hearing these. I was so excited to get started with Adderall. I'm like, I'm taking one today. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Took my first dose. It's like 5 milligrams or something like that. And I realized that something I forgot that he said during the appointment was true. He said, you'd better be doing whatever it is you wanted to do when you took this medication, because whatever you're doing when it kicks in, that's what you're going to be doing. And you won't even realize it until you are deep in the weeds. And he was right. Took my Adderall about 3 o'clock that afternoon. I was reading and make sure, Adderall, so excited. Adderall. And then I noticed there was a tumbleweed of cat hair in the corner. And I'm like, ew, that's gross. Let me get that. I got on my knees 3 hours later and I'd scrubbed all the baseboards in the living room. How did this happen? When did I start cleaning baseboard? Whatever it is you're taking the Adderall for, you better be doing that when it kicks in, because that's what you're going to be doing. Over the next week or so, I was driving for Lyft at the time. And I remember I would take the Adderall, hoping it would keep me not only focused, but interested in what people had to say. It does help with that. Until my body adjusted to the Adderall, I found myself just getting really freaking cranky while I was driving. Not the normal road rage cranky, but the don't ask me stupid questions. No, you may not talk to me. You must talk to me because I like to talk. Give me a good rating when you get out of my car. Get through the first week of the Adderall adjustments. Everything's good. I'm learning, oh my gosh, this is an amazing medication. My focus is crystal clear. Brain fog cleared up. I used to walk around in a constant state of brain fog. I have not had brain fog since I started treating with the stimulant medication. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not wearing concealer. My face is so naked right now. So with this naked face, I'm gonna tell you some naked truths about Stacey Machelle. I almost exclusively dated white guys. I married a white guy. I dated white guys all through high school, college, in the workplace. If I was dating a black guy, that was like an interracial relationship. Then, taking the Adderall, driving Lyft one day, I pick up this brother with dreadlocks. His skin is like blackety black, blueberry, dark black, beautiful black. He gets in the car, and my first thought was, I hope he does not smell like patchouli. And he gets in the car, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, who is this brother back here? Like, yeah. I'm like listening to myself outside of my head. I never flirt with black guys. What is going on here? Long story short, he and I started dating. From the moment I took Adderall, I've been attracted to black guys like they just invented black guys. I don't know how to explain it. Those side effects were not on my medication bottle. Side effects may include, you will now like black guys. Well, all this time, me liking white guys was a condition. Again, that is just me. I am not a doctor or a scientist. I am just a woman with ADHD who wants to help other women, other people, other brains with ADHD. And let you know you're not alone. I want to thank all my new patrons, by the way. Your ADHD is not a liability. My aesthetic attraction to men actually changed.